What up, y'all? So today we decided to go to the library. We did some work. Now we're grabbing a bite. But I wanted to make a quick video because I know a lot of people, they always ask the same question, like, what is it like being a day in the life of a day trader, having your time back? Thank you, man. Having your time back and like trying to figure out like what you do in a day, how busy do you stay, like, just what's it like having your time back. So I wanted to make a video on it because I don't think a lot of people like truly talk about it, but I also know it varies per person because people are all over the place. If it's loud, I apologize because I am out on this balcony on this patio right now. But I just want to talk about it a little bit. Having your time back is a beautiful thing. You wake up, you can be able to do whatever you want to. You can still be able to look at your phone, still be able to take a trade. If you have a business, like for myself, I have a business, then you're more so worried about marketing, more so worried about sales, you're more so worried about emails, you're more so worried about customers and like getting people more than the work itself. So I would say, myself, I've been full-time for the past 3 years, managing my business side, but also the day trading side is phenomenal. I can go to networking events, I can go out to eat, I can go grocery shopping, I can go to the gym. I can do all these different types of things that allow me to actually have my time back for me to capitalize on the life that I want to create. Also, outside of the things that I do to keep myself busy, it allows me to have time back to spend with my family. Also, have time to spend with my friends. Also allows me to travel. So like I just came back from Louisiana about a week ago, LA about 2 weeks ago. And because of trading, I'm able to still make money while I'm on those trips. So I might be in Louisiana, but I'm still able to look at my phone and still be able to trade. Or I'll be in LA at the beach, but I'm still able to take a trade and still able to make money. You know what I'm saying? So like having that type of freedom also increases that type of like lifestyle that I want to create for myself to be able to do what I want to do and get to where I want to get to in general. What's up, man? What was your name again?
Tony. I didn't even say.
Toby?
Tony.
Tony. Tony. Perfect. Elijah.
To anybody else?
No, just me.
Well, good to meet you, man.
Just for sure. Doesn't seem like it's too busy.
No, I'm starting off walking in the same time you are.
Oh yeah?
So far, so good.
Yeah, you're getting the day just started, man.
Right.
Getting it going. I actually was looking at, where was that at? Oh no. You had it was like a brisket grilled cheese or a bourbon or something like that. I don't know what it was.
Unfortunately, I don't right now. On the lunch menu, they have a grilled cheese, but we've switched over to the dinner time already.
Okay, that's why. No, it's cool. Let me see.
Have you ever dined with us before?
I have, but usually it is at nighttime.
Okay.
So that's
nice.
why. But let me see.
I'll tell you what, are you okay starting off with a water? Do you want me to do anything more exciting?
Yeah. No, I'll start with the water for now. Can I actually do a lemon as well? Perfect. And I'll look over this and then let you know.
That way I won't stand over your shoulder. I got you. I'll be right back for you, man.
Thank you. But yeah, man, you just sometimes you come to moments in life where you're trying to figure out like what do you want to do in life, right? Most of the time people work our jobs, they go to get degrees, but they always want to have the money, they always want to have the time, they always want to have the freedom that a lot of entrepreneurs can create for themselves. I think the top thing that isn't talked about is what do you do with that time that will keep you busy? And what is the mentality like in those moments? Sometimes people finally get freedom and then they get bored from having so much time. And then they're like, okay, I want to go back to having a job, being on a schedule. I want to go back to having benefits. I want to go back to being around people. For myself, I enjoy day trading so much that I genuinely don't want to go back to a job. Because I'm a mentor, I'm always interacting with people. Because I have a business, I'm always talking about sales and I'm always talking about, my business side, that it keeps me on the go. Because I also do content, then I'm also like having those social interactions, meeting people, doing social interactions, doing vlogs, doing mindset and mentality. Because those things like kind of keep me in check of what I'm already doing, whatever I'm already working on. If I'm constantly talking about mindset and mentality, you have to have a strong mindset and mentality for that. If I'm constantly talking about the business, I'm saying focus with the goals that I have for the business. If I'm constantly trying to put myself in a position where I know I need to be successful for people to follow me and I need to lead, then that just helps me continually create the life that I want to live, So it's just like simple things, and then especially whenever you're out like this right now, you're sitting here by yourself, right? And you would think, okay, you're probably gonna feel awkward, but my interaction is with the waiter. My interaction is with the people that I might want to go connect with, depending on the area that I'm in, right? Someone might come up to me and say, hey, I really like your watch. Now we're talking about whatever, and like that can create business opportunities, in itself. So like these are just things that you have to think about when you're kind of like putting yourself in these positions. What does that look like for your day in the life? Like, what do you want your day in the life to truly look like? I could wake up in the morning, play 2K, and trade all day if I decide to. But I decide to wake up, get to the grind, hit the gym, do some content, do some reels, work on the business, work on whatever it is, following up with customers or people that I need to talk to. If I want to go see my mom, I can go see her if she's available. If I want to go visit my family, I just take that drive. You know what I'm saying? And it also helps in the dating world too, because most of the time people will be like, oh, I can't make time for my partner. But as long as you have a balance, then I think it helps out. As long as you are balancing your dating life in general, even if you're not in a relationship, just seeing different people or going to different places, it allows you to be able to stay busy. It allows you to be able to get that exposure without you having to be super locked down on work, on family, on just a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to look at this menu while I'm talking to y'all. So I just don't know what I want. That's the other thing too. While you're out, again, this is from a day trader perspective. I'm looking at this menu. I see that a 13-ounce ribeye steak is $50. Somebody else are like, oh, that's automatically off the table. For me, I'm just not going to order because I don't want that. But I could have already made $50 or however much money in the market from today. But now I'm like, you know what? Let me go get lunch today, and I could just afford a $50 steak if I desired to, right? But I'm looking at these, and when you're young, prices matter more than you think, because you're like, okay, well, I can go to In-N-Out, I can get a $13 meal. I can go to Cane's, I can get a $13 meal, or I can go to Texas Roadhouse and get this steak. I could go to Haywire and I can get this steak, or I can go and get this certain level of burger. I can go get these certain level of pork chops or these certain ribs, whatever you like. But it costs more because you're at a restaurant, because you're at different places. So there's some people that look at that, they're like, bro, I can't even afford that. There's a 33-ounce Wagyu tomahawk. That's $150, right? If I wanted that, sure, give me that. Give me, some mashed potatoes and green beans, but it's just not what I want. But to be in a position where you're doing it full time, thank you, then, it allows you to make those decisions and do what you want. Again, I'm 25, or actually about to be 25, and to be in a position where you're making more than, probably your parents, making more than your grandparents, more money than they've ever seen, it just has to put you in a certain mindset to be able to not be complacent, but to continue to keep going when you think like you've reached the peak. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. And then whenever it comes to the mentality side, because I'm always big on mentality, it's like, what do you do on the days when you genuinely are like, okay, I wake up and I don't know what to do today? Honestly, I have plenty of those days. I wake up and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm gonna get into today. I might go to the gym. I might go play basketball. I might go hang out with a friend. I might just go try a different food spot. I might just take a drive. I might go get some exposure to a car lot of a car that I want. I might go get some exposure to a certain lifestyle or a certain restaurant or certain houses, certain neighborhood that I want. I might go to a networking event, meet certain people that I want to network with. I might go find different people that I can connect with for future students. That way in the future, when I start working with more people, it keeps me busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that you have to think about. The mentality as far as like the healthiness of it, I think matters more, because some people, they get discouraged when they don't see certain things. They get discouraged when you don't reach certain goals, but that's where the discipline comes in. Will you just give up because you didn't hit those goals, or are you going to keep moving forward to hit the other ones? You know what I'm saying? These are all things that matter. Chat. If I wanted to, nah, I mean not. I don't drink, y'all. I never drank before, but when you go out, you almost have a sense of like peace, because like if I wanted to, I can get a soda and be fine with paying $200,000 for a drink, even though it should only be like $1.50 max. You know what I'm saying? But I can go out here and be like, you know what? Let me get a Sprite or something. and be okay with paying $3 or $4 for whatever. Or I can be like, oh, let me get a starter and a meal and a dessert just because I can. But my mom always taught me this one thing that really stuck with me. She said, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And just because I can go buy this nice car, just because I can go live a certain lifestyle, just because I can have access to these certain things, doesn't mean I just should do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what kind of humbles me and keeps me in a controlled environment when I'm around people and they know I'm successful or they know I'm doing well for myself. And now they're like, oh, okay, like, why don't you just do this, and this? Because just because I can doesn't mean I should go do that. And stuff like that. But again, that's how we got here, chat. That's how we got here. So some people say when you make it, why are you so frugal? Because, man, when you're in a certain place where you're like, there's no point in buying this, and this, and it's okay to just not not spend as much, you have to just learn to be okay with that. You learn to be okay with the certain things, the certain lifestyle that you've already created. The way that you built yourself up was based off of sacrifice, discipline, and probably being frugal. You know what I'm saying? You had to spend your money where it counted, and not just because you wanted to. You had to spend your money, or you had to spend your time where you needed, not just where you wanted to in your free time. You had to learn where to give your energy in the moments that matter outside of the things that you just want to do. So, anyway, we're just going to figure it out. I feel like he's about to come back over here, and I still don't know what I want. I might just go with a burger, to be honest, man. I'm going to figure it out. All right, Tony, I'm ready. Yep. All right, man. So, first off, how big is the Caesar salad?
Dinner portion. I mean, it's a good size.
It's a big size? And if I wanted to...
I can do like a small one, like a side, like a half portion.
Well, if I was to do that, I would want a full one. But I wasn't sure if that would change the price of it. Right?
Yeah, so, exactly. I want to say that the side is probably $6 or $7.
Okay. So for the full one, it says $8.95. So is that for the full one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then if I wanted to add chicken to that, I don't see any any additions. I don't know what that would be.
I can look for it. I want to say it's about $5 then.
About $5? Okay. So it's between that or a cheeseburger, but I don't want to be basic.
There's no rules. What does your gut tell you, man?
I don't know, man.
I think if your first instinct was salad, I think go with the salad.
Go with the salad?
I had a burger the other day that I wasn't blown away by it.
Okay.
It was, I think my bread to meat ratio was off. And
I see. It wasn't really doing it for you. All right. Well, then I think I'm going to go with the salad.
Awesome.
We're going to do the Caesar salad, and then we'll add chicken in there.
Perfect. Easy enough, man.
We'll keep it simple.
Simple, tried and true.
There you go. There you go.
Wait for you.
Thank you, man.
I'll keep an eye on you, but if you need anything, just give me a shout.
Okay, I got you. Thank you, Tony. You know what I'm saying? But stuff like that. And then here's the other part. Here's the other part that a lot of people kind of neglect. Learn people's names. Learn people's names. People feel seen when you learn their names. If I was to directly talk to you, I'm going to say your name about 5 times so I remember it. So if you guys pay attention, I'm talking to Tony, and at the beginning I said, hey, what's your name again? Tony. Okay. In my head, I'm remembering Tony Stark. That's how I'm gonna remember it. Tony. Okay, cool. Now when I want to directly talk to you, I can't say, oh, hey, excuse me, sir. I want to say, hey, excuse me, Tony. Now I'm talking to you. Okay, cool. And then whenever he's done, hey, thank you, Tony. Oh, you brought me my lemons. Appreciate that, Tony. Right? And now whenever I'm directly talking to him, it's like, wow, he sees me. I feel like I want to cater to him more just because I'm saying a name. If I'm saying your name, like, again, I'm talking to you and I'm saying your personal name, you're going to probably feel more obligated to want to, I wouldn't say just do more, but like you're feeling more included into the conversation than if I just said, oh yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, that's what's up, bro. Like, bro. But I never said your name. Of course, don't do this excessively, but it's phenomenal. It's a phenomenal tip whenever you're in networking events, whenever you're out doing things, because many people, they want to feel seen, they want to feel heard, they want to feel remembered. Many people, you just say your name and it's like, okay, I don't remember their name. I'm good with faces. That's how I used to be. But the more I would shake your hand, hi, my name's Elijah. What's your name? Abigail. Nice to meet you, Abigail. How do you spell that, by the way? Abigail. Is that with a G? Okay, I figured that was with a G, but I wasn't sure. Abigail. Okay, cool. I done said your name 3 times already. And then throughout the conversation, that's crazy, Abigail. I thought you'd be a Marvel fan, not DC. No way. And then you have the conversation, and by the end of it, you're like, oh, okay, nice to meet you, Abigail. Boom. Now you got the name in your head. That's outside of if you get the contact information, if you get the social media, learning people's names, because if you need to talk to them again, instead of you being like, hey, what was your name again? Now it makes them, they might understand or they might not feel as important. So you have to be cautious of that part, but be like, what was your name again? Okay, Abigail. If you really forget, be like, okay, Abigail, I won't forget it this time. And then try to really remember it. Especially, again, if this is a networking event that you're going to be meeting people, or you're out and about meeting people at a spot. So just keep these in mind. These people over here at this table really laughing. What's so funny? What's so funny, dog? But anyway, yeah, man, it's just something to keep in mind. As you guys are kind of like trying to figure out what is it that you genuinely want to do in life. What will give you the full-time capability for you to do that? Some people, they love insurance. Some people, they love real estate. Some people, they love coding. Some people, they love business. They love traveling and having business calls. Some people, they love to just be busy and be a serial entrepreneur. So you have a dog business, and you have a clothing brand, and you have the e-commerce store. You have all these different things that you're doing that keep you busy, but it allows you to, quote unquote, give you your time back outside of being on a 9-to-5 schedule. You know what I'm saying? So if anything I can give you guys from being able to do this full time, do something that you love, do something that will keep you busy. Again, day trading keeps me busy because of my mentoring side and my business side. But outside of those, I'll probably just be able to live and travel and do whatever I want. But whenever you're doing those, always maximize on the capability of what you can do in those moments. So for me, I'm networking with people, I'm meeting people when I go out. And then that builds my clientele, that puts in rooms that you want to be in. And because you're cool, now they want to be a part of what you have going on. Now they're checking out your content. Now they're checking out what you do. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a little sneak peek, y'all. This video was about 18 minutes, man. Probably about to be 19 minutes, but I just wanted to, bring y'all with me, man, on this little journey. Because I get that question so frequently. How often do you, or what's it like not being on a schedule? People ask me. I've had people ask me, hey, what time do you work tomorrow? I'm like, oh, I don't work tomorrow. What is that like? So hopefully this video gives you guys just a little sneak peek of it, of what that looks like. Right now it is 4:03. You know what I'm saying? And again, earlier I just went to the library and just did my thing, man. This is what I do in a day in life. So, yeah, man. Thank y'all for watching, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. I'm gonna see how well this chicken Caesar salad is, man. If anything, y'all gonna learn about me, or haven't learned about me. So I love a good chicken Caesar. So he better not bring me no side portion, no baby portion, dog. I'm gonna be like, dang, what is this? What is this, Tony? Notice what I did? All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. If you guys want to get into day trading, trust you're talking to the right person. Follow me on Instagram. Check out my Instagram. Check out my website and my business, Alpha FRX. And that being said, y'all, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch y'all in the next one. And